Shifted the car into four-wheel drive for the first time this morning. I don't like the way it steers in four-wheel drive, but that's just me. It'll take me a while to get used to it. Um, sure enough, yeah, one day it's warm, now it's snowing, cold, but that's living in Ohio. That's living in the grip of nature. And like I said, I still love, like I said, I'm not going to go into it fully, but yeah, how everybody's still on about climate control and all that when they can't tell you what the weather's going to be next week. But okay, we can only guess what Mother Nature is going to throw at us. Is she in a good mood or is she in a bad mood? The reason I call this video interesting but likely nothing is because um, if you go look at the Galley 1 page, they got everybody and their grandma showing up again. Let's see, I guess Julie Gardner, Moffat, like I said, it's a whole list of people. Because for some crazy reason, people want to go to California to go to a con. California, which has the highest cost of living pretty much in the United States. Not to mention, you want to know airfare is. I don't even want to guess how much the hotel is, let alone with the ticket. But, oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, as I said before, you had a bunch of guys who were getting into cons, claiming they were press. And now you have to be a such and such with a something, I can't remember what the word they use. No, it was a relevant following to get a press pass. And I'm like, so once again, if you have like a YouTube channel or something and you got so many subscribers, you're gonna get a press pass, a free ticket to go to the con, whereas everyone else has to pay. Sorry, but these guys are making enough money off their channels they can easily afford a ticket. So if they really want to cover it for the press, I'm sure it's not going to kill their pocketbook to pay for a ticket. See, that's what's interesting to me. The guys who are making money, making videos in their basement or whatever. Well, I don't make mine in my basement, but I don't have a basement. But okay, yeah, they've pretty much confirmed that. Thank you. Yeah, that they're going to try to do a simulcast again for the Christmas special. But like I said, the problem is a lot of my info links and all that I used to get off X when I was sitting at home on my desktop. And now the only way I can get onto X is if I do it on the phone. Because, it's like I've been locked out. So I may have to create an account for my home and then keep this one on my phone. And I don't like going out and creating multiple email things that I'll never check. But all right, to the thing that's interesting but likely nothing. Duh, it only took him how many minutes, the dumbass. But oh. Apparently Phil Collinson has pulled out of Galley 1 for February, citing commitments elsewhere. Now, Julie Gardner, like I said, Moffat, Joel Collins, everybody else is still going. But he does work on the current show, if I remember correctly, Phil Collinson. And I probably just got his name wrong. But I'll look it up again later to be sure. Because I keep thinking Phil Collinson. If I got him right, am I even in the neighborhood right, or did I get it wrong? I probably got it wrong, didn't I? Producer for Doctor Who. But, oh, well, he's pulling out. I'll have to look it up again, because that don't seem right. But, oh, well. It probably means nothing. Collinson, I do have it right, see? The problem is sometimes I get names mixed up because I keep saying Phil Collinson, but I'm thinking Phil Collins. You see? Oh. Then I think of Bill Collins, the sax player. Oh well, you see how that happens? Ugh. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I can't say musk without saying muskrat because it was just the thing. We had muskrats living because we had across the street from where I grew up. We had this massive ditch, that goes alongside the road for drainage, and we had muskrats in there all the time. Also, groundhogs and other sort. But you used to see these things. Yep. No, I said Phil Collins is a singer. Bill, as with a B, as in Baker. Bill Collins is a famous sax player. There's Phil Collins, of course, the genesis, and then there's Bill Collins, the sax player. Yeah, so it's likely nothing that Phil Collinson has pulled out, unless it's to go fill out some paperwork. I don't know because as much as I'd like to get excited, you've got big ass toilet monsters. Please help. I have big ass toilet monsters every night, but that's just my diet. That causes them to come out. But yeah, it is a cold. It was snowing a little bit ago. Oh, it still is. I can just see it in the lights. It's a very light snow. What does Millie smell like? Mark, I'm starting to have disturbing feelings about you. What does Millie Gibson smell like? Oh. I've got to change his atomizer, but it's interesting that Collinson has pulled out, but it's likely for nothing. You got to remember we're still working on wondering when Series 3 is going to be approved and blah 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 because Disney is in a tailspin. What does Millie Gibson smell like? Oh my god. Oh. Something that almost reminds me, what would that's kind of like a question a dog or a cat would ask, wouldn't they, What did he smell like? I know. I had a friend of mine, Steven, who met, oh God, I don't even, he met Peter Capaldi a few times because he actually lives over there in Wales. And he used to go on to go to the filming like all the time. Yeah, I'm hoping they will finally have a trailer out. That would be nice. But I don't want to get my hopes up. Mm. Like I said, I got to get caught up. Now, Mark, you're venturing into dangerous territory. Keep this up, and I'll tell you what I smell like. It's not pleasant. Especially after I spent a day in here with engine oil all day. Oh. Probably not very many. I'm a porker, so I don't know. Maybe with a girdle and a wig, I could get away with, Colin Baker. But I really don't want to put on that jacket. Well, I don't want to go way off the deep end and start saying, well, what if this happens? Because the problem is a lot of people will be expecting something to happen, and then when it doesn't, they go crazy. So I don't want to get people's hopes up of this, that, these, or those. So, but today was a good day because I pulled into the lot and there were like 2 or 3 empty handicap spaces. You could tell the people who've been here overnight because their cars got snow on them. Luckily, it's not too thick. There is a car in front of me. Hang on a second. Let's see. I don't know if you can even see it. Hang on. You can't see his license plate number here, but you see how tiny that thing is? Uh-huh. I could barely fit my foot into that thing, let alone my body. That's itsy bitty tiny little BMW. I'm like, dude, why are you driving that in the winter? I'd have that thing in the garage. All right, but yeah, Phil Collinson. I keep wanting to say Phil Collins, one of my favorite artists, Phil Collins. And Bill Collins is a saxophone player. Bill, with a B. Phil Collins, of course, we all know. Yeah, just, that's another thing. Fallout New Vegas and all that. Yeah, they've already pretty much confirmed, and as you watch the Fallout series, that next season is going to be New Vegas bound. And I can hear the bitching now for the first series even aired, because as you saw in New Vegas, it looked dead, quiet, and wiped out. And there's people still bitching about the fact that the New California Republic was wiped out of existence pretty much. And it's like, guys, the New California Republic was big. They wiped out Shady Sands, which is the capital, but the new season of Night Court has started? Okay, I'll have to look for that now. Because I can't believe it, but I actually like that series. Yeah, luckily it's just the light snow, and then the temperature is going to slowly go back up. First it's going to go down, then it's going to go back up. It's like, but that's typical Ohio weather. So, like I said, we don't have much Doctor Who news. We're in the middle of a gap until we find out what's going on with Series 3. We know we're going to get Series 2 pretty much this spring. Christmas special, of course, coming up. It'll be here before we know it. Oh, yeah, Peacemaker's back next year, finally. Thank you for reminding me, Mark. And they were talking for a while that it wasn't going to happen until another project happened, but, the whole TV boycott world is wacky right now, so. Well, if we usually don't do turkey on Thanksgiving. Sometimes we do, but because we do our Thanksgiving at home, because then we go to Chicago TARDIS that weekend. So, well, Mike Myers has been talking about doing Austin Powers again for a while, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay, folks. Well, I got to get running inside, so please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you all later, but I got to get inside. Enjoy the rest of your day. And hope, oh, that's right. We are working this Saturday, so we'll be out here again this Saturday. Unless they cancel it, but I don't think they're going to. So take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll catch you all on the flip side.